Welcome to week 7 of the Development Research and Practice course by the World Bank Group's DIME Analytics team in the Development Impact Evaluation Department. This is week 7, covering chapter 7, Publishing Reproducible Research Outputs. I'm Benjamin Daniels, a research fellow at Georgetown University and a data coordinator for the DIME Analytics team. This week's motivation for chapter 7 is the fact that where in the past citable outputs, such as reports, papers, and other materials, used to be 100% of the output from research projects. Now, production materials for these outputs, especially the code and data, tend to be published or otherwise released to the public. The research products themselves are maintained as dynamic documents to avoid errors and allow rapid recompiling, and published and licensed according to the relevant policy of the publisher. In addition to the underlying citable output, data publication means depositing original data in an archival repository with clear descriptions of acquisition, access terms, and use licenses. A reproducibility package for citable outputs is also now typically required, including the code for the creation of constructed data and research outputs, as well as the constructed data itself, with licensing and documentation for use and reuse by others. When preparing final research outputs for publication, there are several responsibilities that need to be split among the team. First, for task team leaders and principal investigators, they will need to oversee the production of outputs and have legal and technical support available from the organization as needed. The team leaders should also have the original legal documentation available for all data, whether it was collected by the research team or acquired from another partner. Then they should understand the rights and responsibilities of the team regarding data, code, and research publication. The team leaders or PIs should decide on where research outputs are intended to be published and what the process should be followed for publishing code, data, and research outputs. Finally, before okaying publication, they should verify that the replication package for the research product replicates the research outputs exactly. To implement this, research assistants and other team staff will need to rework code, data, and project documentation to meet the technical requirements of the publisher. They will need to manage the production process for collaborative documents such as research outputs and integrate comments, feedback, review, and other types of inputs supporting the publication and production tasks. To prepare you for these processes, we have several required readings for this week. First, of course, you'll read chapter 7 of Development Research and Practice, titled Publishing Reproducible Research Outputs. We would also request that you read section 3 of the IE Field Kit paper in the Stata Journal, documenting the IE codebook command to document primary data collection and cleaning. Finally, we have several DIME Wiki articles that will be relevant to this week's work. In addition, we suggest readings including a report by the AEA data editor and a fireside chat presented by the same person, 2 reference guides for data archivists, including a quick reference and a statistical disclosure control, as well as information on simple demographics identifying people, a free introduction to LaTeX if you haven't used it before, as well as information on transparency, credibility, and reproducibility in economics research, and a README for social science replication packages. We hope you enjoyed the chapter and the other readings, and we look forward to seeing you at this week's lecture. Thank you and have a great week.